Good evening and welcome to Sioux Center, Iowa, home of the Dordt Defenders. You're watching the Dordt Media Network. My name is Quentin Olson. Thank you for joining us on this February evening. Looking at this matchup between the Dordt Defenders hosting the Northwestern Red Raiders. Ahead of this one, the Raiders 6-6 on the year, sporting a losing streak of just 3 games, but pretty even. 3-3 away record, 3-3 home record. Last few games they've played. Previously they lost to Morningside away from home, 79-74, and have been all right most of the year. They spooked the Dakota State Trojans on Halloween. They won at home 84-50, and they've played Dordt twice already this year, and in those games, the first time, October 30th, they played Dordt in Dordt's home opener here in Sioux Center, and the Defenders came away victorious 78-40, crushed them on that one. And the last time they played was in Orange City, November 30th, a month later, and the Defenders still beat them 69-57. The score. Dordt victorious yet again. Starting lineups for tonight, the visiting Red Raiders. It'll be number 3, Jada Piercy. Number 21, Kelsey Dolms. Number 23, Zoe Gary. Number 31, Marin Blom. And number 34, Marin Duffy. For the Defenders, it will be Willow Bleeker, number 2. Number 3, Tegan DeYager. And as we get going here, I'll get the rest of those lineups very shortly. So as we tip off, the Defenders will have it. It's Stella Charleston. She'll miss that attempt. It's the Red Raiders coming back very quickly. Sporting it inside. They go up and no good on that attempt from Dolms. So we're still scoreless here in this one. And quick bucket in transition for Tegan DeYager. Her first of the night. And those lineups for Dordt, it'll be Willow Bleeker, Tegan DeYager, Stella Charleston, Ellie Lems, and Mackenzie Goodwin on the court for the Defenders. Inside, that one's blocked, but it'll stay Raider basketball. .11 to shoot here for the Raiders. And can't get it inside, it'll be stolen. Here's DeYager. Can't quite get the pass to Goodwin, and the Raiders will have it. And yet another steal. Here's Willow Bleeker with it now. 1v2 down. She'll go up and can't get that one to go, but a late whistle. She'll go to the line. Willow Bleeker looking for her first points of tonight. Nice steal in transition there, as both teams were fighting for possession, kind of. And her first attempt is good. So Willow Bleeker with her first points of the night. The freshman from Sioux Center, hometown kid in this one. Tying her shoe here before she gets her second attempt, as the Defenders lead at 3-0. Second attempt is good from Bleeker. Here come the Raiders. It's Blom finding the left wing. Working it around. Duffy finds Blom. Inside, denied by the Defenders. It was Lems with the deflection there, but they get the bucket instead. That one, Dolms on the bucket for the Raiders. Here's Charleston with the left hand. Off the glass, too strong. Rebound inside by Lems. Can't get that one to go. Goodwin puts up her own bucket, and that one goes in after collecting the board. Northwestern moving quickly, trying to get something back right away as they trail 6-2. Blom finds the wing. Dumped inside. Dolms goes up, but good defense by the Defenders on that one. Let's take a look at that. Recent play by Goodwin. Gets the own board, goes up off the glass, and gets it to go for 2. Here's Blom for the Raiders. Underneath the hoop, spin move, goes around, off the glass, gets it to go. Nice shot from Blom. Here's Bleeker, finding Goodwin for a deep 3. Airballs that one. That one, a nice look, wide open. A little more mustard on that one and had a possibility of going in. 6-4 our score, 7:40 to go in the first quarter. Here's Duffy, finding Blom, here's Blom. Inside it goes yet again and stolen, but it looks like Mackenzie Goodwin's foot was on the line after making the defensive play. So this one will stay Raider possession and Raider basketball as the Raiders making some subs. Checking in is Bella DeBoer and Courtney Lepke. Catching a breather on the bench for the Raiders is Gary and Duffy. So Raiders inbound here, 10 to shoot. Here's Piercy. Takes a mid-range jumper, long 2 there. It gets a swish on that one. Piercy's first points of the night. So we're all even at 6 here. Here's Charleston. Almost getting the backdoor play there to DeJager, but instead we'll find Lems. Here's Goodwin. Goes up, too strong, no good. Here's Piercy with it. 6:52 to play in this first quarter. Still knotted at 6. On the right wing. And deflected, but again, good defense by the defenders, but this one, again, will stay Raider basketball. Subs for the defenders here. Checking in, it'll be Drost and Watson for the defenders. And inside, bounce pass inside. Good defense from the defenders, but count the bucket and 1 for Kelsey Dolms, getting the roll after making contact. She will go to the line. Let's see that again. Drawing the contact, count the bucket. Good play from Dolms for the and 1 opportunity. In and out, no good. Drost with that rebound. And a double dribble here by Charleston. Must have picked it up to make a pass and then didn't like the pass and tried to dribble afterwards, and can't do that. That one's rule number 1 in the rule book. Here we go, 8-6 now in favor of the Raiders. Here's Blom, right wing. Down underneath. That one's good from Courtney Lepke. And the defenders, after going up early in this one, trail by 4. Here's Charleston finding a wide open Goodwin. Thinks about a second attempt 3 there. Here's Watson, breaks her defender, going left now. And gets stuck, good defense. Here's Stella Charleston now. 8 to shoot, gotta put something up. With the kind of Euro step fadeaway and gets that one. Stella Charleston making that play look easy. Defenders cutting that Northwestern lead to just 2. Thinking about finding it underneath. Driving inside. No good. Rebound, Drost. Second rebound of the night for Drost. Here's Charleston finding the wing in Van Hofwagen. Too strong on the 3-pointer. Watson getting the rebound. Watson going left. Puts one up. Too strong. Drost is right there. Collects the board, puts it up herself, and will draw contact to get to the line. Good play from Drost to be in the right spot at the right time. And Drost will go to the line as Lems will check in for Goodwin. And Piercy will find a seat on the bench for the Raiders. Drost, first free throw, good. Drost, the junior out of Petersburg, Ontario. The Canadian going up for a second attempt here, and good. So we're all knotted at 10. 5:15 to go in this first quarter. Top of the key, it's Lepke swinging around now, inside. Goes up, easy layup off the glass, no good from Meyer. And Charleston looking to direct traffic here. Takes it herself. One-handed scoop layup. Count the bucket. Wow. What a play from Stella Charleston. Let's see that again. Taking it left-handed, using the screen, drawing contact, and one-handed scoop layup. I didn't order ice cream that time, but she really scooped that one on there. And gets the and one opportunity. 5 quick points in this first quarter for Charleston, extending the defender lead, 13-10, 4:46 to play in the first. Northwestern looking to answer. Too strong yet again off the glass from Meyer. Here's Charleston. What can she scoop up this time? Finding inside to Lems. Lems goes up. Too strong. This one, Northwestern. Last touch by Dordt. Multiple subs coming in for the Raiders. It'll be 3 Raiders checking in and 3 Raiders checking out. So 13-10 our score. 4:26 to play. Inside for the defenders. Power dribble, but stolen by the defenders. It's Watson coming up with it. Here's Charleston. Still driving left. And she'll take it yet again to the hoop. Drawing contact, but no foul called this time as the Raiders collect it. Here's Gary with it. Duffy finds Piercy. Piercy takes a long 3. Misses that one. Drost with another rebound. Here's Charleston. Finds Hannah Van Hoflagen driving right. Kicks to Trinity Watson. She'll step back for a long 2. Can't get it to go, but Drost keeps the possession alive for the defenders. Here's Watson, goes up with the left hand, and what a layup by Trinity Watson. Avoiding the defender and laying it up off the window for 2. .3:15 to go in this one. This first quarter action. As Northwestern working it around here, the perimeter, and a foul called inside. This one on Ellie Lems. So Lems picking up her first, and there's a line change for the defenders. Everyone except Lems coming out. This is a common theme we saw yesterday, or not, excuse me, not yesterday, our last broadcast, where against Mount Marty, the defenders had multiple line changes, and it worked out for them. Northwestern inbounding here, underneath the hoop, bounce pass inside. It's Duffy, no, can't get that to go, but getting the rebound and going up again is Domes. Padding her stats on that one. I'll take a board and 2 points, thank you very much. 15-12, Dordt still leads. Here's Bleeker. Finding Grubbs, underneath, can't get it to Lems, but knocked out of bounds, it'll stay Dordt basketball. So here's Bleeker with 14 to shoot. She'll drive left, kick to the corner. Going up and getting the bucket is Ella Peacock. And the Raiders find themselves down 5 with 2:22 to play in the first quarter. Right wing, it's Duffy. Here's DeBoer kicking to Piercy. Piercy finds the pass. Here's a wide open 3. Drills it is Duffy. Duffy's first points of the night and connects big on that 3-pointer. Bleeker setting up the offense, using the screen from Lems. Kicks to the corner in Quinn Grubbs. Here's Morgan Van Elderen. And finds Bleeker off the miscommunication there. 12 to shoot. Bleeker's got to do something. Here's Grubbs for 3. Too strong. Piercy, long pass ahead to Duffy. Duffy finds it inside to Domes. She goes up for 2. Good transition from the Raiders. to get a quick 2 on the defenders to tie this one up at 17. Under a minute and a half to go in this first quarter. Here's Bleeker. Takes a step back. Wide open three-pointer. Oh my gosh. Nice shot from Bleeker. Here come the Raiders. Another three-pointer from the Raiders. No good, too strong off the glass. That shot from Zoe Gary. And the defenders looking to answer. Too strong, no good on the three-pointer from Grubbs. Rebound Domes. It's Piercy. Another three-pointer for the Raiders. Air balls at that time. That was DeBoer with it. And subs checking in for the Raiders. It's Farabee. Lepke. And I believe it's Blom checking in. Here's that three-pointer from Bleeker. Wide open. 20-17, our score in the first. Here's Morgan Van Elderen. Drives inside, and a foul called on the floor, avoiding the travel. Oh, in the air as that foul was called. If she came down with that one, it would have been a travel after picking up her dribble. And with under 30 seconds to go in this one, here's Bleeker. Van Elderen at the elbow. Goodwin to Bleeker. 12 to shoot. She goes up, drawing contact off the window, gets it to go. Willow Bleeker putting on a show tonight. 22-17 our score. Here's Blom finding inside. A three-pointer on its way. No good. Goodwin with the rebound. Hucks it down the court. Big smile on her face after that one. She was just happy to get a shot off like that. As after one, the defenders lead at 22-17. You're watching the Dordt Media Network. We'll be back right after this.
Lorenzen on the fly, and Lucas Lorenzen with another 2. He's got 22. Then Gustafson squares up against Neerum. Gustafson underneath to Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven layup good. She's got 8.
This Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast is brought to you by Joyner & Zwart Dentistry in Orange City, offering dentures, implants, and dental care for your whole family in a modern and friendly atmosphere. And brought to you by 712 Realty, a team of realtors in Northwest Iowa with the drive, care, and the results you need to buy or sell your home. Visit them online at 712realty.com. Leading you home.
Jumping back right into the action here in Sioux Center, Iowa. Starting the second quarter in this one, 22-17 our score. The defenders lead it. Here's Drost underneath. Finding Goodwin at the right elbow. Pivoting and gets it up, but no good. Hits the deck hard. And the Raiders come up with it. It's Farabee finding Blom. Here's Lepke, almost loses it, but getting the wide open lane to the layup for an easy 2. Bleeker trying to look ahead, almost had some numbers ahead of her to find a quick pass up front. Top of the key now for Bleeker. Finding Goodwin, left elbow. Underneath to Drost. The hook shot, baby hook, no good. And it's Blom for the Raiders. 22-19 still. And the Raiders dump it underneath, going up, no good, getting denied. It was Farabee underneath with the look. And that one, short corner bucket from Piercy. 4 points on the night for Piercy. Long pass from Bleeker to DeJager. She goes up off the glass. Quick bucket to answer in DeJager. And it's the Raiders with possession, down 3, just starting the second quarter. That one no good from the Raiders. Going up, getting the rebound was Bjork, but can't come up with the bucket. Here's Bleeker, another long pass inside to Drost, high off the glass, not quite getting the roll. That one almost hit the shot clock there. And here come the Raiders. Looking ahead for the Raiders, their next game, they've got Mount Marty away on Thursday, and Mount Marty just played here in Sioux Center last Thursday, and the defenders beat them, but still a really good game, really good team, as the bucket from Lepke comes in. And here's a deep 3 from Bleeker yet again, and we'll get a foul called on the floor in transition there before the rebound. But yeah, as I was saying, Mount Marty, Dordt defeated them 69-60 here in the DeWitt Gymnasium, and Northwestern has them up next. That'll be a really good game as well. So with 1-point game here, 24-23 our score, 7:30 to go in the first half this time. DeJager putting on the pressure to Blom, inside. Come the Raiders, kicked outside. Here's Bjork, deep 2, no good. Stella Charleston finding Drost. Shot fakes, goes up, no good. And DeJager putting the defense on. What a play that was. Oh my goodness. So DeJager gets the bucket, but the hustle play on defense from Drost to get the steal and find DeJager. What a talent that play was. Here's Blom looking to answer. No good on the spin around jumper. Here's Charleston. Driving left, coast to coast. Oh my goodness. Stella Charleston booking a plane ticket from New York to LA on that one. Takes it herself coast to coast, getting the bucket to put her defenders up 5. Here come the Raiders. Getting that one is Bjork. The shot fake blowing by her defender. Charleston looking to do some more magic here. Driving left, too strong on that one. Count the bucket for Kate Drost. Going to the line for a second time tonight, looking to extend this lead. And multiple subs coming in for the Raiders. Hannah Van Hofwegen for the defenders, checking in for DeJager. Here's a Drost on the 3-point play attempt. Converts. 5 points for Drost. Pair that with 3 rebounds so far in this one. Here comes Piercy. Northwestern working it around. Taking a 3, too short. That one from Duffy. Charleston crossing half court. Short corner on the left side, steps out of bounds. That'll be Northwestern basketball with 6 minutes to play in this one. Charleston's gonna put the pressure on Piercy here. Almost getting the steal. But we'll keep playing here as the Raiders work it around. Inside to Piercy. Taking the elbow jumper, no good from Gary. Kept alive by the Raiders. A 2-handed over the back, almost granny style shot, no good. Here's Piercy, 12 to shoot. A 3-pointer on its way. Too short from Zoe Gary. And it's a 2-on-1 for the defenders. Here's Morgan Van Elderen going up, extending, getting the bucket over the defender. On her tippy toes, getting that one just to hair over her defender there to count that one. As the defenders with their biggest lead of the night in 8, 33-25. 14 to shoot for the Raiders. Here's Piercy. Working down Charleston, going up in the lane, off the glass. Piercy gets it to go. 33-27 now. under 5 minutes to play. Here's Charleston. He elects not to use the double screen. He'll take it herself, and no good off the glass on that time. Duffy collecting the board. Here's Domes, goes up, but denied. Here's a 2-on-2 for the defenders. Van Elderen. And a tie-up. Good defense by Duffy to get her hands on that ball and deny any sort of pass or shot attempt from Van Elderen, as it'll be DeBoer checking in for the Raiders, along with Bleeker, Lems, and Grubbs for the defenders. Here's Piercy finding it to Domes. Duffy with it. Here's the newly checked in DeBoer. Dumped inside to Domes, drawing the contact. She'll go to the line. Foul on Ellie Lems. So it's Domes at the line. The junior from Waldo, Wisconsin. Goodwin trying to check in, but referees said that she was already about to make this shot here, and now Goodwin can check in as Domes sinks the free throw. Here's Bleeker. Finding Van Elderen, shot fakes and goes up. No good. Domes collecting that board. 33-28 our score. Here's Gary to Piercy. 3:38 in this second quarter. Piercy with it, trying to find it to Domes underneath, trying to work the mismatch. They get it to her. She goes up, no good. Almost collecting her own board. It's Grubbs finding Bleeker. Bleeker will drive right. Bleeker thinking about a three, but she's wide open. Nice bounce pass inside to Goodwin. Mackenzie Goodwin, 4 points on the night for Goodwin. And what a pass from Bleeker to find her, giving up the selfish play. Here's the Raiders. It's Gary finding it underneath to Duffy. Swung pass up to Piercy. Her three-pointer must have been tipped. And Northwestern Raiders colliding into each other will still play on as Bleeker has it. Numbers for the defenders. Bleeker using the Euro step going up. No good. And a jump ball. This one will stay Dordt basketball. And the Northwestern offense on that last possession ran into each other, and the defenders had a 2-on-1, multiple numbers advantage over the Raiders on that last play. So it'll be Bleeker inbounding for the defenders. Bleeker's got 7 on the night and must have a shot clock issue of some sort with a, yep, adjust to 21 now after 20. Here's Bleeker finding Drost. Here's DeJager with 16 to shoot. Finding Drost. Here's Goodwin, kick to the corner, and DeJager. DeJager will drive with 8 to shoot. Drost underneath. +2 for Drost. It's Northwestern underneath. Pass deflected by Drost. Here's Watson. Finding Goodwin and almost stolen. Back to Watson. Trinity Watson driving right. Getting it poked out and goes up. She'll go to the line. Trinity Watson, after not finding a pass, gets the ball kind of poked out from under her, but she managed to find it, grab it, and put it up, and she'll go to the line for 2. Watson's a freshman from Henry, South Dakota, and she gets her first to go. 3 points for Watson tonight. Taking a look at the varsity side for the defenders, ranked #1 in the nation in NAIA. As Watson gets that one to go, the defenders play Concordia at Concordia tonight, and with 8 minutes to play in the second quarter, the defenders are up 30-28 in that one. But here in Sioux Center, a nice shot by Bjork. Bleeker finding Goodwin, left elbow. She goes up and to good. 41-30, our score with 1:20 to go in the first half. Northwestern finds it in underneath. It's Blom. Used the hesitation, denied by Bleeker. Second attempt, no good as well. Gets her own rebound for a second time. And goes up and under in Blom for 2. Good defense by the defenders that time, but not enough to keep Blom from scoring. Here's Bleeker using the screen, finding a wide open Trinity Watson. Can't connect on the three-pointer. Blom has it. Will slow down, set up her offense. And with 38 seconds to go in this one, trying to cut this lead. Here's a deep 2, no good. Bleeker, long pass in to Watson, can't connect. Good defense from DeBoer to break that one up. So Northwestern will get this one. And it'll be Charleston checking in for Bleeker, as it'll be Duffy, Piercy, and Dolms checking in for the Raiders. Shot clock turned off in this first half. 16 to play, it'll be Blom. Raiders have 4 high in this one. Finding Dolms, 8 to go. Duffy, Piercy. Piercy driving inside, can't get the pass to go. 2 seconds for Goodwin. Again, she'll throw it down the court. Can't get it to go, but after the first half in this one, 41-32 our score. Defenders still ahead. Don't go anywhere. We have more action coming up next. Right after this, you're watching the Dordt Media Network.
Hello, Dordt University sports fans. Hope you're enjoying the game, whether you're a family or friend of a player or coach, or a fan of the university. Now, these players and coaches have put in hours and hours of practice, and it shows. But there's one more thing that every coach makes sure the team has: a game plan. And if these players and coaches are willing to put this much effort into a game, how much more important is a game plan for your financial life? Now, the financial world continually becomes more complicated, and we keep ourselves plenty busy. And even if we have precious free time, most of us don't want to spend it wrangling over financial decisions, reading financial journals, or studying the latest tax legislation. But if you don't have either the time or the desire to spend hours upon hours learning and keeping up with the changing rules of the game in the financial world, and then figuring out how that applies specifically to your financial life, you don't have to do it alone. For over 40 years, Money Concepts, the planning firm here in Sioux Center, has been helping households to build their financial game plan upon all the things in life more important than finances. Because there's things in life more important than money, and none of them are things. I'm Tom DeYoung, financial planner and president of Money Concepts, the planning firm. Check us out on the web or social media, or schedule an intro meeting to see how a financial game plan might benefit you. We'll help you build your finances on all the things in life more important than finances, while being a good steward of the resources God has entrusted to your care. And check out our Money Concepts radio podcast at moneyconceptsradio.com or on your favorite podcast app, where we dive into the relevant financial planning topics to bring clarity to the often confusing, ever-changing rules of the game in the financial world. Enjoy the rest of the game. And remember to spend your most valuable resources, your time and your attention, on the things in life that matter more than money. And go Defenders!
Taking a look at some of the highlights of this first half. We've got Piercy with it, giving up the three-point attempt here, finding the pass, and Duffy. And here's that Bleeker layup, finding inside to Goodwin off the nice bounce pass inside. Thanks again for joining us on this Dordt Media Network broadcast. We'll be back with some more stats, some highlights. We did the highlights. We'll be back with some stats of this first half, looking ahead. And some more information coming up after the break. Don't go anywhere. This is the Dordt Media Network.
This Dordt Media Network broadcast is brought to you by Sioux Concrete Construction, Rob Suin, owner, excelling in flat work, poured walls, decorative concrete projects, dedicated to providing customers with a good experience and quality workmanship. SiouxConcrete.com.
And brought to you by Huber's Plumbing and Heating. Whether you're looking for repairs, replacement, or maintenance for your air conditioning or heating system, Huber's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Orange City will exceed your expectations.
We understand how complex the financial landscape can be to navigate. Our goal is to free up your hands so that you can focus on what is most important in life.
American State Bank is celebrating our 50th anniversary, and we couldn't have made it this far without your support. For us, banking just scratches the surface. We pride ourselves in our commitment to our communities, building meaningful relationships with our customers, and doing our best to have some fun along the way. We're proud to be a locally owned and operated bank, supporting the communities we serve. Thank you for choosing American State Bank. We can't wait to see what the next 50 years have in store.
Thanks to these Dordt Media Network sponsors, Ski Bout Window and Door, your local window experts. Whether building or replacing, we have the products, people, and knowledge to get the job done right. See Ski Bout and see the difference. Ski Bout Window and Door.
Thanks to M&H True Value. Behind every project is a true value. Start right, start here. M&H True Value.
When you add up all the Wi-Fi connected devices in your home these days, you'll be surprised at how many there are and how much bandwidth they're using. Do the math. It just may add up to needing faster Wi-Fi. Premier Communications has you covered with reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig. Keep everything connected with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call at 1-800-741-8351. Premier Communications. Looking ahead.
Welcome back to the Dordt Media Network. My name is Quentin Olson. Thanks for joining us on this February evening, as after the first half, the Defenders lead at 41-32 in this JV women's basketball matchup. Looking at the Red Raiders, it's been Kelsey Domes with 9 points, leading the Raiders in this one. Her supporting cast of Jada Piercy and Courtney Lepke, each with 6, have been solid as well. It'll be interesting to see how these Raiders come back in this one, down 9 at the half, and what they can do to get back in this one. Looking at the Defenders, it's Kate Jost and Willow Bleeker and Stella Charleston all leading the way, tied with 7 points in this one. The supporting cast of DeJager and Goodwin, each with 6 points in this one. A lot of action in this one. The defenders with multiple scores over 5 points. I mean, they've got 7, 7, 7, 6, and 6 for their leading scorers. That can only mean one thing, and that's team play, as nobody's leading the way for the defenders. Checking in on the varsity squad, the defenders making the road trip out to Concordia, and with 2 minutes and 13 seconds left in the first half, Concordia leads it by 2, 42-40. The defenders undefeated in conference play. Concordia's 13-2 in conference play with an overall record of 19-2. The defenders are 20-1. As I mentioned earlier, the defenders are ranked number 1 in the nation in NAIA play. Concordia at the moment is ranked number 6. Earlier in the year, Concordia were ranked 8 and 10 as well in previous polls, but are now 6 and are looking really good. And both teams have had some leads in this one, but Carly Gustafson leading the way for the defenders with 12. Macy Sievers and Bailey Beckman with 5 apiece. As we approach halftime in that one, it's Mackenzie Toomey with 10 for the Bulldogs, supported by Sadie Powell with 8 and Abby Kreiser with 7. So this one's going to come right to the wire. 46-43 now in Concordia. As we're about ready to get this one going, about a minute left on our clock. For the Dordt Media Network, we have a lot of games being brought to you from our student crew, including 4 American State Bank Dome Classics on the softball side, 4 straight weekends in February, sporting around, I believe it's 10 games a weekend at least. And we're getting ready to start this one, along with the Wednesday night game for men's and women's basketball against Morningside. Morningside's also very good this year. But here we go in this one on the JV side. 41-32 as Bleecker can't find it inside to Lems. Here's Blom. It was interesting in this first half. Neither squad called a timeout. I don't know what that says about the game so far, but as the three-pointer jacked up by Duffy is no good, we may see at least a timeout or 2 in this one. Here's Goodwin. Bleecker. Stella Charleston directing traffic, driving inside with the left hand, drawing contact with another scoop layup. But that one does not fall for Charleston. So Charleston will go to the line for 2 shots. Charleston's a freshman from Pleasant Hill, Iowa. Knocking down the first one. Opening up the scorer's book for the second half is Charleston, and gets the second to go as well. Here come the Raiders. That's Duffy. 43-32. Our score is in and out. That one goes. Rebounded by Charleston. Here's Bleecker on the left wing. Thinks about a 3. Hesitates, but goes short corner. And can't get it to Goodwin. Good defensive play by Blum as the Raiders looking to go in transition. Here's Duffy. Kicked in the middle of the floor past multiple defenders. Here's Piercy. She'll jack up a 3. Got it. Nice shot from Jada Piercy to open up the book for the Raiders in the second half. 43-35 as Charleston will answer with her own. Stella Charleston for 3. Inside, it's Dolmes. Drawing contact, but a travel called first. So this one will be Dordt basketball as Lems will inbound to Charleston. 8:10 to go. It's Charleston. DeYager driving right, finding the bounce pass inside to Lems, drawing contact, and one. What an attempt from Ellie Lems, getting her first points of the night and a chance to make it 3, as she'll go to the line for 1. Ellie Lems, the freshman from Sioux Falls. Too strong off back rim, but it's kept alive by DeYager. Lems with it, top of the key, finding Charleston. She'll jack up a 3. Ka! Charleston back-to-back 3-pointers for the defenders. 51-35, the defenders extend their lead. Largest lead of the night for the defenders. Big contact there from DeYager, but an interesting play here. So DeYager had a little contact on the Northwestern, a shot attempt there, and gets fouled herself, getting the rebound. It'll be Drost here, finding Bleeker to start things going for this Dordt possession. It's Bleeker setting up the offense on the left side with 14 to shoot in this one. Finding Goodwin inside to Drost. Puts it on the deck and goes up for 2. Here's Blom. Right elbow, Gary finding Blom. Duffy, skip pass over to Lepke, and stolen by Bleeker. Here come the defenders in transition. Here's Ella Peacock, and couldn't get it inside to Goodwin. Drost looking for the pass, but couldn't get that one. As here's another look at that play earlier from Drost. Pivoting, rolling off the defender to go up for 2. 53-35 now as Blom has it for the Raiders. She'll drive left, drawing the contact, scoop layup, and she'll get the bucket. This one will be called on the floor, I believe, so she'll get 2 shots. As Morgan Van Elderen will check in for Goodwin. No, she did get, they do count the bucket. So no good on the free throw, but Blom drawing the contact, getting the bucket, and 1. Here's Bleeker. Kick to the corner, it's Taylor Wright. Wright will lob it in for Drost. Drost will go to the line again, drawing the contact. 53-37 as Drost goes to the line for 2. Getting the first one, going in and out off the glass, off the rim, and it's good. And gets the second to go as well. Defenders with an 18-point lead. Deep 3 here from Northwestern. That one airball by DeBoer. As it'll be Hannah Van Hofwegen checking in for Willow Bleeker. Here's Van Hofwegen running the point for the defenders. And that one's no good, rebounded by Northwestern, but stolen by Taylor Wright. She's one-on-one. Goes for the Euro step. She'll get the foul. Nice play from Taylor Wright to get the steal and go right at the defender, drawing the contact, even though she didn't get the bucket. Subs coming in for the Raiders. It's Piercy and Meyer. Checking out will be Blom and Bjork. Taylor Wright getting her first free throw to go for her first points of the night. Taylor Wright's the sophomore from Loveland, Colorado. And she gets it to go for the second one. 57-37. Defenders up 20 in this one. Here's Duffy. Finding Piercy. It's DeBoer. Here's her second attempt at the three-pointer, but can't get that one either. And a travel called here as Drost goes to the floor. Defender fans upset about that one. So it'll be Northwestern basketball. DeBoer inbounding for the Raiders, finding Piercy on the left wing. Guarded by Van Hofwegen. Good defense from Van Hofwegen. DeBoer, skip pass over as it works around. Here's Piercy. Can't get that three-pointer. Drost moving quickly. Van Hofwegen now. Finding Drost. Drost will put it on the floor. Van Elderen with it. No good. Rebound by Duffy. Here's DeBoer. Inside to Meyer. And a foul called on Taylor Wright. We'll get some subs here. It'll be Watson, Grubbs, and Lems checking in for Drost, Wright, and Peacock. Also checking out for the Raiders is Duffy. As it's Gaston here with it, staying in bounds. And staying on her half, excuse me, as could have been a backcourt over and back situation, but keeps it in the half as this one stepping out of bounds was Van Elderen. So Northwestern will have it here, 9 to shoot. Here's Piercy, she'll jack up a three, and she drilled it. 6 points in this second half alone for Piercy. 57-40, our score with 4:15 to go in the third quarter. In the corner, it's Hannah Van Hofwegen for three. Got it. Hannah Van Hofwegen answering back with her first points of the night. Coming in a corner three-pointer to keep this lead at 20 points. Piercy trying to answer back once again. Here's Trinity Watson. Long skip pass to Grubbs. Grubbs will find Watson. Here's Grubbs. Her turn for three. No good. Here's Piercy. Almost stolen on the backside by Watson. DeBoer for three. She got that one. Belle DeBoer for a three-pointer from the left corner. 60-43. Both teams looking for that three-point shot, and it's working. 3:12 to go in the third quarter. Here's Grubbs. Using the screen from Lems. Takes the mid-range jumper, gets the roll. Nice play from the defenders. Sometimes the two-man game is all you need. Quick screen and roll, and +2 for the defenders. Almost stolen from Lems. As here's DeBoer. Stolen by Hannah Van Hofwegen. She's got the defense on her, but doesn't matter. Van Hofwegen goes up for two and gets it off the steal. Northwestern looking for something here. It's DeBoer finding Piercy. Oh my gosh. And the first timeout of the game called by Coach Morgan Swiderski. Let's take a look at that. Piercy just drilling the three-pointer. And this timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. We'll be back right after this.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Beaver Eye Care, serving Sioux Center and the surrounding communities for over 30 years. Come see Dr. Paul Beaver, Dr. Dan Clausing, or Dr. Reese Beaver for all your comprehensive eye care needs. This broadcast also brought to you by Vision Realty. We are polished, experienced, and professional, offering excellence every step of the way. We are the vision you can trust.
Welcome back to the DeWitt Gymnasium in Sioux Center, Iowa, home of the Dordt Defenders. You're watching the Dordt Media Network. Thanks for joining us on this February evening as the Defenders lead their Sioux County rivals, the Northwestern Raiders, 64-46, with 2 minutes and 11 seconds in this third quarter. It's Stella Charleston finding Quinn Grubbs. Charleston will get it back, and she'll jack up a three. Too short, no good, but kept alive from Lems. Charleston with it. Finding Watson. And a travel called on Watson. Picked up that pivot foot. As the Northwestern Raiders looking to take advantage of the violation there from Van Hofwegen. Down 18 here. And Piercy looking to find it underneath to Meyer, but deflected. This one will stay Northwestern basketball. Here's Blom. Piercy with it. Defended by Charleston. Here's Farabee. 6 to shoot for the Raiders. Blom. And turned over. It's Trinity Watson. She's got a lane all to herself. Goes up and gets it. Trinity Watson getting the steal and 2 points. Blom getting the return pass. Meyer finding Piercy. Underneath it's Blom. +2 for Blom. Under a minute to go in the third quarter here. It's Trinity Watson. She'll jack up a three. No good. Kept alive by Grubbs. It's Charleston. Denied by Gary. Zoe Gary with that wonderful block. Here's Watson for three again. Got it this time. Trinity Watson for three. As the shot clock started to expire there. Gets that three-pointer, just knocks it down. 25 seconds to go in this one. Just working it around here for the Raiders, trying to get something before this third quarter. Here's Blom. 4 seconds in between the shot clock and the game clock. Wide open underneath. It's good from Gary. Gary with her first points of the night. 5 seconds for Charleston. She'll jack up a three. No good. And we got a foul called with 0.1 seconds left. And it'll be underneath here. Here's another look at that wide open play from Gary. Underneath, gets it to go. And we're gonna add some time to this one. Won't be 0.1, it'll be 0.9. We'll take away some time as we'll just let this one go to the fourth quarter. Don't go anywhere, folks. We've got more fourth quarter JV women's basketball action. Right after this, you're watching the Dordt Media Network.
Today's broadcast brought to you by the Grain House in Hull. They have amazing coffee, energy drinks, breakfast, lunch, and more. With a big city feel located only 10 minutes away in Sioux Center, they have a second location opening next year in Sanborn. Today's broadcast brought to you by Snyder Insurance and Financial Group of Sioux Center, offering life, health, Medicare supplements, annuities, and more. Trusted service and exceptional products with you in mind since 1973.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University.
And brought to you by Pizza Ranch. Buffet, carry out, or delivery.
Joyner and Svort Dentistry, providing the latest in dental technology in a warm, comfortable, and relaxing environment. And brought to you by Ployne Publishing, quality printing from design to delivery. Ployne Publishing.
Special thanks to all our Dordt Media Network sponsors: Volink Enterprises Incorporated, building homes for families and businesses in Northwest Iowa since 1962. Let's work together to bring your vision into reality. Fallink Enterprises Incorporated. Today's broadcast is brought to you by the Van Engelenhoven Agency, your trusted independent insurance agency throughout Northwest Iowa. Contact the Van Engelenhoven Agency's Sioux Center advisors Mark Holsoff or
We are set to go and ready in this fourth quarter as Red Raiders looking to get something here. 69-50 our score. Inside to Dolms. Goes up with the right hand off the front of the rim. Gets it inside to go. And here's Ella Peacock with it. And Bleeker. 69-52 our score. Under 9.5 to play. Here's Dross driving right side. Getting denied but catching her own rebound. Here's Peacock for three. Drilled it. Ella Peacock drills the three-pointer. Defenders keeping their 20-point lead alive. Here's Duffy for three. Too strong. Bleeker with it. And she had a wide open Kate Dross underneath the hoop, but entry pass denied that time, but Bleeker's getting her own rebound. 15 to shoot for the defenders. Lob pass inside to Drost. She'll work around, go up and over, and draws the contact. She will go to the charity stripe for this one. Here's another look at that play. It's the three-pointer from Peacock, knocks it down as Drost goes to the line. Too strong, no good on the first from Drost. As the defenders in that third quarter blowing up, scoring 28 points, the most in the game so far in the quarter. Northwestern's been fairly steady with 17 in the first, 15 in the second, and 18 in the third. Here's Piercy for the Raiders. She'll take a three that time, no good. Bleeker with it. DeJager calling for it on the fast break run. There's Bleeker crossing over, going left. Contact is made and the foul called. That one will be on Gary. Taking a look at the varsity side again for the defenders. They lead at 49-48 with 8:43 to go in the third. Just coming back from halftime here. This one's going to be a really close game. There's been 7 ties in this one, as Bleeker drills the free throw. And in that Concordia game for the defenders have 5 lead changes, and the Bulldogs have 4. It's been really close. Largest lead of 6 and 5 for Dordt and the Bulldogs respectively. This one's going to stay close the whole way. And this one, as the contact's made there, here's a three-pointer on its way, too short, as Lem's collecting the rebound. As you saw, Bleeker knocking down her 2 free throws, and this one goes out of bounds. Peacock cannot hold on to it. Lead extending to 22. And here's Piercy, left elbow. Finding Blom after fumbling it there. Here's Blom driving left, going up strong, and at least draws the contact. The ball wasn't close, but drawing the contact for the foul, she'll go to the line, lacing up those kicks for her 2 free throws here. For the defenders, this will be the 3rd time this season that the Raiders and the defenders play, as Blom knocks down both free throws. Since 2017, the series between Dordt and Northwestern and JV women's basketball is 9-9. So both teams looking to get ahead of this one. this series, this classic Northwestern and Dordt rivalry in all sports, that is. But Lems on that time drawing the contact, but it'll go out of bounds first. Here's Stella Charleston finding DeJager underneath to Goodwin, pivots and goes up off the rim. Goodwin with her first points in the second half. Here's Blom, fumbles it and hits the deck hard, as we'll get a tie-up between Goodwin and Bjork. Here's another look at that play from Goodwin. Doesn't put it on the deck. She just goes right into that pivot and gets the bounce to go. And on the other side, Goodwin making the defensive play to draw the tie-up after it was Blom who put a little hesitation move and lost her footing, which resulted in the tie-up. Here's Charleston stepping back with 20 to shoot. Denied inside entry pass. Here's Peacock. She's denied by Duffy. Duffy picks the pocket. And here's Piercy. Entry pass inside. That time it's good from Bjork. Here's Stella Charleston, up 20. Hannah Van Hofwegen driving left. Inside bounce pass for the short corner floater to Peacock. What a great play. Another team play by the defenders. Peacock with 5 in the second half alone. As a nice pass from Van Hofwegen. Here's the Raiders looking to answer the three-pointer. Too strong from Duffy. 78-56 with 5:54 to go. Swing pass to Peacock. No good. Charleston couldn't get it. Kept alive by the defenders. Here's Lems and Charleston. Lob pass inside to Lems. She goes strong. A travel called first as Ellie Lems packed her bags to get out of this cold Sioux Center weather. It's actually very warm outside. We hit 40 degrees today in the middle of February. That's crazy. As the short corner bucket there, you can see the replay from Peacock. Gets it to go. Nice pass inside to find her. 78-56 now our score. 5.5 to play. Here's Lepke finding Blom. Inside, it's DeBoer, and that one too strong of a pass in the wrong direction. Almost hitting Coach Sidorsky. And it's Stella Charleston running the point for the defenders. Elects not to use the Goodwin screen. Here's Hannah Van Hofwegen. She'll use the screen. Quinn Grubbs has it on the left wing. Entry pass to Goodwin. Fakes the oh, what a play. It was a good play. Didn't get the bucket. And kept alive by Charleston. 4 to shoot. Dross goes up. No good. No one stopping ball. Raiders go forward, and the foul called on Drost as Courtney Lepke took it coast to coast, drawing the contact. And checking in for the Raiders will be Dolms for Bjork. 4:42 in this one to go. That pass too strong. It's a foot race. Quinn Grubbs has it. Goes up, off the glass, no good. Rebound Dolms, long pass to Blom. She's wide open. And that pass is too strong as well. Stepping out of bounds was DeBoer after saving it. But stepping out of bounds, so that'll be defender basketball. Series of errors there from both teams, with neither team taking advantage. Here's Quinn Grubbs wide open in the left corner for 3. No good, but Drost wide open, getting the board. Count the bucket. Drost, untouched, getting that board. Gets the opportunity for a 3-point play. The defenders extending their lead 80-56 with 4:19 to go. Too short on the free throw from Drost.
Here's Blom. Goes up with the left hand, denied by Van Hofwegen. And loose ball picked up by Drost. It's a 3v1 for the defenders if they can capitalize. Quinn Grubbs looking to slow things down. 4 minutes to play. Defenders up 24 in this one. Hannah Van Hofwegen in the corner. Entry pass inside to Van Elderen. And it's good. Nice entry pass from Van Hofwegen. Defender had to stick her leg out just to get an attempt to block it, but Van Hofwegen found the window to get that pass in there. Going up is Dolms, followed by Van Elderen. Let's look at that entry pass again. Had to be precise with that one as Van Elderen goes up for 2. So it's Dolms at the line. Gets that one to go. And Dolms gets her second free throw as well to go. 4 points in the second half for Dolms. 82-58. Defenders lead it. Quinn Grubbs with the rock. Driving inside. Strong drive from Quinn Grubbs. 84-58. Just over 3 minutes to play. Here's DeBoer with a deep 3. Bricked that one, but kept alive by the Raiders. Farabee kicks to Lepke and kicks again. 8 to shoot for the Raiders, and it's Van Hofwegen collecting the board. Here's Hannah Van Hofwegen. Drives right, wide open lane, too strong off the glass. Dolms collecting another rebound and almost stolen on the back end. Here come the Raiders. Inside pass to Dolms. Too short, no good. Quinn Grubbs has it for the defenders. Trinity Watson calling for it on the far side. Grubbs will drive in with the left hand once again, drawing contact, but can't get it to go, and a foul called. Believe this one will be on Drost. As an over the back call. So 84-58 our score in this one. 2 minutes and 6 ticks to go. Here's the entry pass inside. Can't get the shot to go. It was Gaston. Grubbs, long pass inside. In transition and in rhythm. The short corner shot from Watson is too strong. Here's Lepke. Finding Bjork. Here's a 3-pointer. No good from Meyer. Defenders get the rebound. They've got some numbers. It's Watson. Hannah Van Hofwegen for 3. Too short. And kept alive, but Northwestern collecting the long rebound. Here's Bjork. 2v2. Goes up but denied, and a foul called. Hannah Van Hofwegen. Too much contact on Van Hofwegen. That one will send Bjork to the line. Multiple subs checking in for the defenders. 84-58 our score with a minute to go here. Minute and 20, and the first one no good from Bjork. Bjork's the sophomore from Cable, Wisconsin, and can't connect on the second as well. Stella Charleston looking to close things out for the defenders. And entry pass denied, but nice bounce pass inside again from Drost. Watson goes up and fouled. Taking a sneak peek into the varsity match from Dordt and Concordia in Seward, Nebraska. Third quarter, 4:09 to go in third. And it's 61-58, excuse me. Concordia leads it. as Watson makes her first free throw and connects on the second as well. This game's going to come down to the wire in Seward. 1 minute to play in this one, though. 86-58. Our score, here's Bjork jacking up a three and drills it. Jordan Bjork for three. Stella Charleston now. Watson. Back to Charleston for three. Corner three, good from Charleston. 11 points in the second half alone for Stella Charleston, capping off a great scoring night for the defenders. 89-61 so far with under 30 to go. Here's Bjork, too short. And shot clock turned off in this one. It's Trinity Watson. And a travel called, looking like a football running back there, protecting that ball, trying to get inside, but takes too many steps on its while doing so. And we'll just clap this one out here with 4 seconds to go, as Farabee will just dribble it out. And that'll be your final in Sioux Center, 89-61. So it's the defenders coming on top of the series with 10 wins since 2017. The Raiders with 9. They take the lead in this series. It was Stella Charleston putting on a show for the defenders as they move to a 13-3, and the Raiders fall to 6-7. We'll have some more highlights and stats coming up right after this. You're watching the Dordt Media Network.
This live stream broadcast brought to you by Napa Auto Parts in Sioux Center, your source for quality automotive parts for your car or truck. Let them use their knowledge to help you find the right vehicle battery, brakes, filters, headlights, wipers, and other parts needed to get your job done. Napa Auto Parts in Sioux Center.
Today's broadcast brought to you by German Farmers Mutual, protecting the farm and home since 1981. Northwest Iowa's local insurance partner, online at germanfarmers.com. Today's broadcast is sponsored by Northside Body Shop. When you expect the very best in the repair of your vehicle, call Northside Body Shop Limited today, serving the Sioux Center area since 1955. 712-722-2313.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by NewTek. They're your partner for success when purchasing equipment for construction, manufacturing, ag, and other industries. Don't miss the opportunity to transform your business and redefine your productivity standards with NewTek. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Rental. Looking for top-notch rental equipment? Look no further than Rental in Sioux Center, Spencer, Storm Lake, and Sioux Falls. Rental, your regional equipment rental experts. Visit them online, rental.com, or call 712-722-3928.
Looking at the highlights in the second half of this one, this was the Northwestern 3 from Piercy. And coming right back was Stella Charleston with a 3 of her own to answer that one. And it was Blom driving inside, getting the scoop layup, contact and one. And here was that Trinity Watson bucket, wide open, off the glass and good. And then it was Trinity Watson finding Stella Charleston for yet another 3. It was the Stella Charleston show tonight as she combined for 18 points altogether in this one, with a supporting cast of Kate Drost with 13 and Trinity Watson with 11. It's tough to stop those defenders. And Trinity Watson, I got to think that's her highest point total this season with 11. It's got to be someone's night every time, and tonight it was hers, along with Mackenzie Goodwin with 8. Willow Bleeker had 9. Even scoring here. Ella Peacock had 7. Great night for her as well. So it's the defenders moving to 13 and 3. Up next, they'll face Dakota Wesleyan on Thursday here at home. Looking at the Raiders, finishing this one, only had 11 points in this fourth quarter. And that seemed to be what did it. The defenders with 20 of their own in the fourth quarter, doubling them up. And that's not how you end a game if you're the Raiders. But it was Jada Piercy with 15 on the night, leading the way for the Raiders, followed closely by Kelsey Dolms with 13, Marin Blom with 10, and Jordan Bjork with 9. So as I mentioned earlier, that'll put the Northwestern Red Raiders at 6-7 on the year. Up next, they'll face Mount Marty away, as I mentioned earlier. And the defenders just played Mount Marty, winning that one 69-60. So that'll do it for us for the Dordt Media Network. Coming up next, we have the men's version of this matchup. The men's JV basketball matchup, Northwestern and Dordt. Before this women's matchup, that's all she wrote. Final score of 89-61. The defenders lead it. Thanks again for joining us on this Dordt Media Network broadcast. Make sure to tune in for the JV side coming up right after this. Thanks again for watching.